Then you get the second windows, that middle one, the third window, that was Warrant Officer Horn's. Warrant Officer A.L.W. Horn, that was his office. So they accessed it there just from the pavement. They broke a window, forced the burglar bars open, and they were in. No alarm could go off because there's no sensors in the offices.
And when do these incidents normally happen? During the day? Or?
It's normally on weekends. At night.
Okay, please proceed.
Is this the incident where they took 3 laptops?
That's correct, Your Worship. Commissioner, then we look at the next incident there was the 15th of January, 2021. They broke into the office of Captain Leroux. Now, if we go back to that photo 1, the window just on the right of Warrant Officer Horn's windows, they broke in there. Exactly the same modus operandi, they broke a window, forced open the burglar bars. And Commissioner, we go to the next one. It's the 11th of October, 2021. Just want to, if we go to page 4, photo 4 of that same album. Those 2 wooden doors with the windows on either side of them, they broke that window on the right-hand side. They smashed that window. There's 2 windows there. They smashed the left one of the 2 windows with a brick, and they tried to force open the burglar bars, but they failed.
Just so that we're clear, so on photo 4, there's the big door that we can see and the small door with where you had said you had put the exhibit. It seems to have some stairs. Those 2, if you come down from those stairs, which is it, the first window or the second window that you're talking about?
It's the window closest to the door. That leads to a small kitchen there in that passage.
I'm saying if you go down the stairs, I just want to locate it so that we understand. Is it is the one before you reach the door, or is the one after the door?
One before you reach the door.
Thank you.
Commissioner, and then the last break-in was the 8th of November 2021. That's when the exhibits were stolen there from the office.
Can I just try to understand, Lieutenant Colonel, when the 11 October 2021 break-in happens, you know that you've got a consignment of cocaine in this building, because the earlier break-ins, you had nothing substantial in there. But the 11 October 2021 break-in happens, you are responsible for the building because you are the boss there. The consignment does not belong to you. You say it's a Durban case, it's not your case. What steps did you take to say to these people, I can't keep your stuff here because it's clearly not safe? There has been an attempt to break in. I don't know if the people who tried to break in wanted to steal this cocaine. There's something valuable here, and I no longer believe that it's safe to keep it here. So before we get to issues of lawful instructions from superiors, you are responsible for this building, and there's an attempted break-in, and you know that you have exhibits that are worth at least 200 million. What steps do you take to increase the security, or to say, I can't keep this thing here, it's not safe in my office?
Commissioners, I reported to Brigadier Newswa. He asked me for progress report, for factual report on the breaking. Everything was provided to them at the provincial office. We had instructions from General Senona not to inform other members about what we housed in there, that the drugs was there. So we were given instructions by him that the members must visit the office. So with that instruction, that I'm not allowed to tell the members what is in there, I just asked him to, after hours, to make a turn at the office, just make sure everything is safe there.
But you didn't say either we increase security or you take your consignment because it's not safe in my office. You did not do that.
I did not do that, Commissioner.
The factual report that you prepared, what does it do? Is it just an account that we've had a break-in? It doesn't include recommendations from you about what to do?
If I'm correct, that report, it's got in it there exactly what security I've got at my office and what I don't have. It is in that report.
Okay.
Commissioner Baloyi, perhaps just to, if you turn to page 40, this is the factual report of January 2021.
Okay. If you were still going to discuss it, I'm happy to leave it. If
No.
If you
I
were
think-
planning to come to it.
No. I think it's just one incident. I just want so that you see how it would look like. He can just take us through it so that, because all the factual reports after each incident would follow the same format.
I see.
Perhaps as an example, could you take us through this factual report and how it would look like?
Okay, it's a factual report. It's dated 18th of January 2021. It says factual report, attempted business break-in, DPCI Port Shepstone. Then the case number is 165 of 2021. It says on Friday, the 15th of January, the officers of Serious Organized Crime Unit situated number 2, Princess Elizabeth Drive, Port Shepstone, was locked and in order. The office was visited on Saturday, the 16th, and Sunday, the 17th, by various members of this unit. On Monday, the 18th, Foreman Tuccini noticed that both windows of the kitchen were broken, but the burglar bars prevented them to enter. On further investigation by myself, it was evident that they used a large rock to try and force open the burglar bar. There was also signs that they tried to force open the back passage door that is situated next to the kitchen windows. The office was previously broken into on the following dates: 2011-12-27, 2014-06-08, 2018-12-09, 2020-01-20. This office is fitted with an alarm that was monitored by National Security and Fire. During April 2020, we requested to be on a month-to-month contract with National Security as we were awaiting the procurement process. During May 2020, an application was done to upgrade the alarm system. This office was told to get 3 new security companies to tender for the upgrading and the monitoring of the alarm system. The 3 companies who tendered were Uyabonwa, Fidelity ADT, and Laser 911. During December 2020, this office received a statement from National Security informing us that due to non-payment, they have removed us from their system and would not be rendering any services at our unit due to non-payment. Currently, the alarm is activated after hours and on weekends. But if the office is broken into, there is no way for any of us to be notified about it. We will only see it when we arrive at the office. Further progress will be reported.
And is that your signature at the bottom there?
That's correct.
And just to be clear, was this, who's this report directed to?
It was sent directly to the Provincial Commander, Brigadier Newsma.
Okay. And after this time, Major General Senona would have been in office?
I'm sorry, sir?
General Senona would have been at office at this point?
Yes, yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe coming back to the factual report for the October incident, did you receive a response from Brigadier, I think it is, Brigadier Nyuso, after the October incident?
I did not get any response from him.
Not even a discussion with
No.
you? Okay, thank you.
Perhaps we'll come to discuss the 8th November 2021 in more detail in your statement. But just to understand, would factual reports that you prepare, were they all written?
Were they?
All written
Yes,
as documents?
yes,
Okay. And you would address them to whoever is the provincial commander?
that's correct.
Okay. Thank you. Please proceed. Paragraph 13. It's about applications for the alarm or armed response, as it were.
As I have stated above, in March 2020, the armed response contract expired. During April 2020, I made an application for the continuation of the contract with National Security and Fire on a month-to-month basis while still engaging a formal procurement process. The application was addressed to Supply Chain Management and Colonel Madhu. This request was sent to the provincial office. Attached a copy of the application as marked JJP4. However, the procurement was not approved.
Sorry, Colonel, could you then go to page 22?
Sorry. Colonel, you referred to a request for a month-to-month extension, and then you also referred to a procurement process. And then you end the paragraph by saying, however, the procurement was not approved. By that, are you referring both to the month-to-month extension and then the procurement, which I assume was to be for a longer term?
That is correct, Commissioner.
So
Both of them
the refusal was in respect of both.
That's correct.
And what reasons were given for that?
We were given no reasons.
I guess I may ask the question in respect of the other refusals, because your statement refers to, I think, no less than 3 other refusals. In respect of the others, were reasons given?
No reasons given, Commissioner.
Right, thank you.
Thank you, Chair. At page 22 of the annexures, that's the application for 2020, for 22 April 2020.
That's correct, Commissioner.
Is that the application that you made?
That's correct, Commissioner.
Who else was it addressed to, or other than Colonel Madhu?
It was also sent to Captain van die Kerk at our provincial office. She deals with the SCM.
Then to address what Chair is inquiring, if you turn over the page at page 23, at paragraph 8, could you read that to the record?
What's the page number there?
23, just the next page.
An application is hereby made for the current contract with National Security and Fire to be continued on a month-to-month basis while the procurement process is being done.
And as you said to Chair, there was no response to this.
Nothing.
Okay. Continue to paragraph 31.
Another application was made on the 26th of May 2020. It was also not reacted to, let alone be approved. On the 17th of August 2020, I made another application to the Provincial Commander, Brigadier Newswa, and Supply Chain Management, Colonel Madu, that application could not be processed because Colonel Madu, dealing with the application, left procurement, so I later learned. On the 8th of September 2020, Chief Admin Clerk Willifier of my office addressed an email to Captain van Niekerk of the Provincial Office, providing responses to information that was sought, including setting out the type of security system we required. I attach here to a copy of the said email, marked JJP5. It is to be noted that Mrs. Willifier warned that if there was a break-in at the office, it would be problematic as there was no security service in place.
Can we then turn to that annexure?
Maybe I misheard you, Colonel. I thought you said Miss Olivier, the Chief Administration Clerk in your office.
She is in my office, Commissioner.
But I see here in your statement it says from Provincial Office.
That's a typing mistake, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Please turn to page 26. Is that the email that you are
Yes.
referring to?
That is correct, Commissioner.
Okay. If you turn over at page 27, the third paragraph, could you read that to the record?
On 22 April 2020, application was made for the contract with National Security and Fire to be
Sorry, the following.
Application was made for the contract with National Security and Fire to be continued on a month-to-month basis, as at the time we were still in credit with them, and for the request was made for the duration of the process of obtaining quotes from new suppliers. To date, no feedback has been received on that application. The security system that is currently in place is working. However, should there be a break-in at the office, it will be a problem, as there is no security contract in place. Procurement process for new security contract was done. Other service provided quotes for a 12-month contract for alarm and security services. 3 private security suppliers were requested to quote for security services to include the following: installation of CCTV system, monitoring equipment, infrared passive sensors, armed response, digital recorder, and remote, inclusive of remote network, monitor via cell phone, external perimeter features, beam sensors on the outside of the office windows. An application was made on 29 May 2020 for security service and monitoring at the office for a period of 12 months, but to date it has not been approved. The quotes received from suppliers have now been expired.
I'm not sure I understand the first sentence of the paragraph that states the security system that, let me read the whole thing, the security system that is currently in place is working. However, should there be a break-in at the office, it will be a problem as there is no security contract in place. My understanding is as at that point there was no armed response, and also the alarm system would go off whenever there was load shedding, and there would be no backup, so it was good as not there. I want to understand the sentence that says the security system that is currently in place is working. Does that mean the alarm system just making noise here and that's it? And if there's nobody to hear it, it's as good as not being there. Weekends, as you said, nobody would hear it. It would go on and on until the following Monday.
That is correct.
Do you think this captures the situation accurately to then say it's working?
You can just arm it, but that's all. It's not connected
That's
to
all.
anybody.
And it just makes noise, that's
That's
it.
all.
If you are not there overnight and during weekends, it's useless, completely useless.
That is correct, Commissioner.